the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams looking for a man. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to...
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back, and
that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. And they're in for a touchdown. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The play-action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of...
He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. He threw it away on 4th down, just sort of gave up on the play, and they'll have to turn it over. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Melton.
You got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Williams will pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Looking left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Williams looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he's got it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Melton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Melton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Williams will pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fights off a defender. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hits the open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fine play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Williams will pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Runs through the tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup at 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down try for the offense. Williams will pass. A little screen to the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And now this offense will take the field again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the day.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Williams looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Look at the big fella roll. The 30. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble in that situation and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it.